For the second time in a row, China has broken its own record for jailing the maximum number of journalists in 1 year. According to a recent survey released by Global Press Watchdog Committee to Protect the Journalists, at least 274 journalists were put behind bars as of 1st December 2020, and 47 of the 274 journalists were jailed in China. This is the highest number of imprisonments since CPJ began its survey in the 90s. Note that this figure does not include those who had been arrested and released, paroled or assaulted in the course of performing their duties. Among the journalists jailed in China, several are serving long sentences or are being held without charge. Some have not been heard of in some time or are known to be held in horrific conditions. The arrests include those who reported on the Wuhan lockdown, as well as those who reported on the alleged Uyghur genocide. "2020 was not the best year for press freedom. A record number of journalists were imprisoned this year as governments across the world cracked down on coverage of coronavirus pandemic or tried to suppress reporting of civil unrest. According to the report, most arrests were made in China, Turkey, Egypt and Saudi Arabia. The report blamed lack of global leadership in democratic values for these high arrest figures, and in particular, United States President Donald Trump's often and rampant attacks on the fourth pillar. Donald Trump's behavior towards the press, it says, gave cover to authoritarians to crack down on journalists in their own countries. While no journalists were in prison in the United States of America this year, 110 were arrested or faced charges, mostly while covering the Black Lives Matter movement. CPJ Chief Joel Simon says that the incoming Joe Biden administration needs to work on improving the ratings globally. He said, and I quote, "The incoming Biden administration must work as part of a global coalition to bring the numbers down."